Ugh.
And you cheated.
Win, lose, or draw, I will do what it takes to win, no matter what, because I am.
But he lost.
But you lost.
What? It's Paul Diamond. This definitely isn't over, and you made a huge mistake, and I'm coming for you now.
Huge mistake, Paul Diamond. Coming for you, brother.
Tell me what your plans are. Tell me what your plans are. Tell me what your plans are. Tell
Hey. Oh man, this is the first time. This is the first time I've spoken on stream in like a week, 2 weeks. Quarantine sucks, but my new job's doing pretty well. How are things going in Italy? Hold on, I have too many things going on. I need to cancel my internet. This is the last time I'm going to stream for a while. After this, I have to dismantle my streaming setup. So I'm going to be moving. Let's stay together. The government did something good? No way. No way. I don't believe you. And they fucked up. Okay, now I believe you. I feel very, very Asian right now. I'm wearing my mask, eating noodles, looking up AT&T. We're not gonna do something that will harm our country to help Germany instead. What does that mean? What did they do? This is the most Asian thing ever, the fish cake, yeah. It's a cake, but it's made out of fish. Oh my god. Oh my god. You want to eat sushi? What kind of sushi? What's your favorite? I don't know what I'm doing here, man. You don't really have a favorite one? Well, okay, I'm only asking you because some people have real trouble with raw fish, you know? So... You know, I don't want to say white people, but... But no, like non-Asians, right? So I don't know. Sometimes when they say, my favorite sushi is the California roll, you know? I'm like, is that really sushi? Well, I guess it technically is, but... Yeah, it's getting more mainstream now, so it's like not that big a deal anymore. I remember like back in the early 2000s, you know, people were like, oh my god, I can't, like, raw fish, like, it blew people's minds, you know? It was like, what? It's fish, but it's raw and you eat it? That's crazy. Wait, sushi is considered cheap? Huh. Well, I guess there are cheap sushis out there. You know, like the ones they sell at 7-Eleven or the gas station. I mean, it's just basically rice and mayonnaise, you know, pretty much, so... Why not, I guess. Oh, yeah, see? So, the Pope is on our side. I'm just saying. You know, that sign behind me is never gonna go down, right? This is gonna be here forever. Like, you think Andrew Yang is over? I don't think so. We're campaigning for 2024 now. All you can eat sushi for $15? $21.50. That's pretty good. All you can eat for $15? No way. No way. I want to go there. I gotta go to Europe one of these days. I know, man, but like all the like the Brexit and Greece and Italian people, and you know, there's a lot of things that are dissuading me from going. Should I try to move my service, or should I cancel it and start anew? That is the question. Dude, streaming is doing really well right now. You know, because like, what else is there to do? You can't go fucking anywhere. I miss my time, man. See, see, it's all about timing. You know, I heard like there's like twice as much people now watching live streaming now than prior to all of this shit. So, yeah, no, I believe it, man. Man, see, if this happened last year instead of this year, see, Andrew Yang would have been president, you know? There'd have been like, well, Ryan, it's not, you know, the president gets sworn in on 2021, but no, we need Yang so bad that made him, you know, kicked out Trump, and he's president. You know, my streaming channel would have been amazing because there's more people. You know, my channel would have been twice as big. Missed out on everything. But seriously, it sucks, man. It sucks. It's just like, all right, Yang dropped out. All right, it sucks. All right, okay, I'm okay with it, but gotta move on. Okay, I should like, you know, go out and socialize and get out of the house, and I was all looking forward to it and still starting a new job, and then all this corona shit just like I can't even go into they were like, Ryan, you don't have a mask, you can't come into the supermarket today. You know, I would try to go into the supermarket just to get some groceries, and they're like, you don't have a mask, so you can't come in. And like a security guard was like shaking his head at me. You think Trump will win in 2020? Maybe. I remember back in the day when I used to think about that kind of stuff. Now it's just all about, man, what the fuck? I remember back in when I used to be interested in politics. You know, that was the good old days of February 2020. You know, I should change my title. This is Andrew Yang, coronavirus. I guess I could just call it politics instead of housing politics. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just here trying to catch up, you know? I haven't been on stream for a while, so I'm not really doing anything. If you have any ideas... Fallout is on Steam now. What? $40. Wait, how much did I pay for it? I think it was like 40 or 50, so not that much different. Oh yeah, okay, so I was gonna play Fallout 76 with my brother, but my brother went home. He's back in Hawaii with my parents. 'Cause he ain't going to work anyway. You know? I have to stay here for my job because my job is on site now. See, I am a property manager now, among other things. So I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, this thing worked out. Yo, I was saying like, hey, you know, like Ryan, why are you streaming all the time, every day about NGX? Shouldn't you be looking for a job? He's like, what do you think I'm doing? That's how I'm looking for. That's how I look for jobs, man. And I got it. I'm a property manager now. Hooray! I would recommend to you move to 20 million years. I know all about it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go Hawaii hotspot. I'm just fucking around today, so whatever. We'll talk about anything. So okay. See, this is how it works. Okay, I remember because I lived there and they taught us this in school. So underneath the Pacific Ocean, there's this like this, you know, this volcano thing that just comes out. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna squirt out some rock and shit, and ain't that cool? And that's how Hawaii was formed. You know, it's just basically all this little hole. So over time, all they did was the hole moved across the island very slowly. And then so now it's in the big island, you know. So if you're not careful, you might miss the boat, you know. Be like, oh my god, my island disappeared. And there's a new island down here. So you have to make sure that you plan ahead. So I think the next island is like maybe 10 or 15 million years. Yeah, you're about right. Maybe 20 million. So make sure you plan ahead, okay? I need caffeine. This is hard. I'm back into streaming mode. Just caffeinated all the time. What do you prefer, Hawaii or California? Well, I would say that I prefer California, I guess, overall. You know, I was born and raised in Hawaii, but never feel like, never felt like I really fit into the culture there, you know? Not that I fit in here either, but I feel like my chances are here a little higher. Your new favorite Japanese music band? What is it? Let me know. What is it? Who are they called? Oh, that's loud. It's kind of fun. I see. I see. I see the Japanese influences there. It really is about a papaya, isn't it? Yeah, sure, why not? Why not make a metal song about papaya? Why not? What's wrong with that? Hmm? Oh wait, I'm not on the right account. I've been hacked. Well, I guess I should finish it up. Who is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? Where did he come from? Oh yeah, he's the boomer. Hey kids. Hey kids, density is bad, okay? Density is bad. See, look at this virus. I see that this virus is proof that people living near each other is not a good thing. Dude, that is why we cannot build any more housing. Even though Japan totally took care of the problem, no problem, you know. We're all fucked. We're all fucked here. You know, the thing is, when you talk to Japanese people who live in Japan, you know, like, I'm not talking about, you know, someone who just visited there. People who live there, you know, when you talk to them, they're like, yeah, things are getting better in Japan. And you look, you can kind of see it too, even in this video. They're having fun, man. They're not fucked. I just feel like all the music here in America is just like, it's just all songs about how we're all fucked, and you know, that sucks. I mean, they're not wrong, but because that is the truth. Yeah, see, oh man, I made this music a long time ago. This is like something totally different. I made like 50 recordings, me playing the piano. So it's nice to get a nice comment from old stuff. I don't know I don't know how this person found it, you know, it's like 2012. Sabaton, okay. Yeah. I mean, if you're a serious musician, you gotta steal ideas from other people. I like London Breed, she's great, but I would not say San Francisco is doing well. Good. Sometimes you have to force people to do things. Including music lessons. Hey, what do you think all the Asian parents do to their kids, huh? But this is sort of the piano music that I used to make. Yeah, the main reason why people get turned off from music is because they have bad teachers. Yeah, and if you have a bad teacher, especially when you're young, it's just like, it's over. You're like, fuck this, I'm never gonna do it again, you know? So I've had some bad ones too. Luckily, I had a few that were really good, and that really changed. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to play, you know, it's just... Okay, so it's social distancing time, okay? And wear my mask. Fuck. Fuck. It's all relevant because I'm gonna be making a lot more music once I'm moved to my new place. So I might as well finish it up. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you, huh? Yeah, well, I didn't tell anyone anything for what? No, okay, so maybe I should make a video. Maybe I should make a video explaining myself. What's going on with me and life? So, yeah, I'm moving in with this guy. No. Make a video of a new house. I have it all here. Okay, I should make a video. I just keep people in the loop, you know? Okay. What else is there to share? You would like to... I need some cash aid he'll give you. He bite. I could see him doing that. You know? He's not a dick to everyone, right? You know, I mean... I'm sure there are moments when he's like not a dick, but you know how it is. Okay, is there anything else for me to show? Okay. Let me... Okay, so this is the guy I'm working with, okay? And you're gonna hear him a lot going forward. So he's my boss slash friend. Oh, hey, Aqua. Wow, it's been a long time. Have you ever played Final Fantasy VII? I played the original one. I'm old enough to remember when the old one came out. The first one came out. Donald Trump featuring Millennia. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What a great honor it must be for you to listen to this hit from America to Mexico to China and shit. I love China. People say I don't love China. How couldn't I love China?
Oh, man. You know, all this like anti-Asian racism thing, you know. That was you know, a lot of that is like rooted in nationalism, you know. It's not really about race. It's about like the US, you know, trying to save themselves the embarrassment of just fucking up everything, you know, during this coronavirus, and then taking it out on the Asian countries who have actually done it well, you know. They're too proud to admit that. What the fuck? Okay, I really stopped it at the right moment, didn't I? Okay. Aerith funeral was cheap. I don't remember what happened. Man, it's such a long time ago. I know the remake just came out. I remember when Aerith dying was like a big deal in the role playing, you know, the RPG world, right? Because it's like, oh my god, the character actually died. In a video game. That never happens. Alright, I'm not gonna finish this. Opportunity Zone. Yeah, he's not really much on he's not much on Twitter. He's more of a Instagram guy. Affordable housing innovator. Yeah, so I'm working with this guy. And then okay. Don't tell him that I said this, even though this is broadcasting literally to the whole world right now. He's a little crazy, okay? This guy's a little crazy. Not in a bad way, but... book. It's a side quest. Oh yeah, is it a side quest? I don't remember. Was it a side quest? Okay, anyway, he's about to do a book launch. And then it's because he wrote a book about, you know, his experiences like doing housing development and stuff. But he's like, you know what, Ryan? Like, you know, I want to make a rap song about real estate. And I want you to help me with that, Ryan. I'm like, okay. So I'm giving him music lessons right now. And in exchange for that, he's giving me free rent. So that's why I'm moving. You know, it sounds like I'm just making all this shit up, but it's all true. I'm actually going to move my apartment, so this will be all gone in a couple weeks. I'm gonna be moving on site to his new apartment, his apartment complex. There's 23 units, you know, so I get basically free room and board there in exchange for working for him. And we're doing all kinds of crazy things, which I'm not allowed to say right now, but you will know all about it. So it's gonna be a big change, man. It's gonna be a big change. It's gonna be a big change to the channel. Unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna be here for a couple of weeks because I'm gonna have to take down all these things, man. And we don't even have internet yet. So that's what's going on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Today's Easter. Shouldn't you guys be like praying or something? If you're Christian. Are you Christian? If you're Christian. If you're Christian, you should be celebrating the Jesus Christ right now, not mine. Hey, Max. Welcome. Okay. Social distancing time. I heard you can catch the coronavirus. I heard you can catch viruses on the internet, through the internet, so I'm just being safe, you know? Alright, but I should really do an update. Okay. It's been a while since I've done these. Hello everyone, this is Ryan. No, I think you can still hear me. This is Ryan from the YIMBY Arts project. It's been a while. You probably noticed I haven't been streaming much. It is because I started a new job. You know, take it to me. You know, I was like pretty much, you know, mostly I had a few jobs here and there, but I was mostly unemployed last year when I was doing all the ganging stuff. I'm like, Ryan, shouldn't you be looking for a job instead of going online and streaming and talking about Andrew Yang 24 hours a day? And I'm like, why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. you know. And then, so anyway, long story short, my YouTube channel led me to a new job as a project manager, a property manager. I'm doing a lot of things. Basically, I'm working with this guy named Andre, who I know. He's a he's like very sympathetic to the YIMBY stuff, but he's also Yang Yang. You know, I met him at an Andrew Yang event, and we like started talking about like real estate and like housing shit, and you know, I was like, oh my god, how come we can't build anything? And then he's like, well, because the city won't let me, and I'm like, I know all about that. And so we just started talking, and then yeah, so now I'm working with him, and I'm going to be moving my apartment. He's actually giving me free rent in exchange for this job, so it's a pretty good deal, you know. Yeah, so all this will be gone in a couple weeks, and then I'll be moving into this new place, and we'll be working on creative projects together, which is a mix of technology, Andrew Yang, housing, politics. Oh wait, that's like pretty much what I do anyway right now. So I've been posting on Instagram. Okay, let's stop that. So I've been posting on Instagram a little bit, you know, like, okay, here's my new place, you know, it's kind of a mess. I haven't moved in yet. Yeah, you know, they have some good food because it's like Koreatown. This is what our model unit looks like right now, but we're trying to, you know, make it a little nicer. Here's the courtyard. Here's our art piece. We bought some scooters for amenities, you know, he's very forward looking, you know. And so here's a toilet paper donut shop. It's pretty funny. Here's our coronavirus procedures. You know, take people's temperature at a distance. He even bought me the mask. So, yeah, that's what's been keeping me busy the last few weeks. But so keep an eye out, because after I moved in, and starting around probably next month, I'm guessing. No, maybe around May or so. Andre is really interested in making content together with me, especially regarding housing and housing politics. You know, he wants to tell his side of the story when it comes to development. You know, because like if you've been watching this channel, you know that. You know, there's certain groups of people who really hate developers, landlords, techies, anything to put, you know, the blame on anything other than the government for the housing issues that we're facing today. So we're trying to, in a way, like, try to set the story straight in a lot of ways. You know, I've been trying to do that, but it's not easy, you know. Everybody thinks I'm crazy every time I talk about these issues, but you know, but we have a few people together, and I think it'll be a lot easier when we, you know, we have a team of people together to talk about this stuff. Because, you know, then you don't feel like you're like screaming into a win alone, you know. So that's basically the update. Yeah, so I have no idea what's gonna go on. It's gonna be very crazy. And the coronavirus thing ain't helping, man. What? Oh my god, like, you know, like, I'm just like, you know, it affects everyone, right? Like, even the folks that, like, we're trying to bring in tenants, and then now we have to worry about, okay, do you have the coronavirus? Like, you know, or a lot of people are in financial difficulties, so that's creating a lot of issues with the existing tenants, because they're, you know, some people are having trouble paying rent. So, and then, you know, there's a moratorium put on, you know, you cannot evict people during this crisis, which we actually agree with, but that doesn't make things any easier, right? So I don't know. Anyway, so a lot of things I'm going to be talking about in the future is going to be kind of like from that perspective. I think it could be interesting to the folks that were interested in some of the housing stuff I've been doing, because like now I'm doing it from a business standpoint. rather than political standpoint. But you'll be surprised how much overlap there are between the two, you know, if you're doing real estate. And is it a coincidence that our current president comes from the real estate world and he's all kind of crazy? And, you know, like, is it a coincidence? I don't think so, man. I think there's a lot to be said about the fact that, you know, a lot of our problems that we're facing right now are all interrelated. So yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, I didn't have any particular thing I wanted to talk about, but I just want to keep people in the loop. And so if you've been watching my channel, thank you very much. Sorry I haven't been too active lately, but things will come back, and I think we'll have better stuff in the long run. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Hey, thank you. All right. I don't know what to.
Show the one you love.
I don't know what to make. I don't know what, like, I'm just like, I don't know what, like, I'm just like, what do I make of videos about anymore, you know? And Yang dropped out. Even Bernie dropped out. Man, I never thought he'd and like, what is there to talk about in the world of politics? I don't know. There's nothing left. There's nothing to talk about. There's only, oh, this is so sad. It's just us and the coronavirus. And a bunch of people in power right now are not willing to let it go, so they need to be replaced in November. But you know, no, it's a wow. I've been away for so long that some of my videos are expiring. That's crazy. Nuclear war if Bernie became president. I don't know, man. Oh, can you imagine Bernie being president and like him facing that kind of issue? Right. I mean, no way. No way. Oh my god, no. All right, let's find my thing. You know, if you're doing real estate for the mask. So I've been posting like pretty much what I've been to this new place in a couple weeks. To the new job, 24 hours. You know. Hello everyone, this is Ryan. Hello everyone, this is Ryan. No, I think you can still hear me. This is Ryan. We're interested in the real estate world, and he's all... Dude, everybody is doing that. Everybody is accusing each other of manufacturing the coronavirus. You know, like... Here, Trump is like, it's the Chinese virus. In China, they're like, the United States, it's the U.S. virus. Everybody's just like blaming each other, and they're just saying whatever, man. The folks that were interested in some of the housing stuff I've been doing, I think there's a lot. Yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, I didn't have any particular thing I wanted to talk about. Hey, QP, it's been a while. And so if you've been watching my channel, thank you very much. Sorry I haven't been too active lately, but things will come back, and I think we'll have better stuff in the long run. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Hey, thank you. Alright. Here's my update. When did it start? Just a few minutes ago. Maybe half hour ago. I haven't been on that long. YIMBY Arts channel update. Housing, real estate. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, so this will be the last time I'm online for a while because after today I have to dismantle my streaming setup. And I have to, when I move into my new place, I have to make sure that well, I need internet. You know, I gotta set up everything. The good news though, is that Andre really wants to make content together. So have someone who's actually sympathetic, you know, sympathetic to a lot of things I've been doing here on the channel. You know, he likes the YIMBY stuff. And he's also Yang Gang. Yeah, I met him at a Yang event, so you know, human-centered capitalism and all that shit put into action, which is not easy. It's not easy sometimes, because real estate's a pretty brutal industry, man. Oh my god, I had no idea. Well, I did have some idea, but... So, yeah, so I'm not really doing anything in particular, so... Just hanging out here, just play some music. How are you holding up, though? It's crazy, right? It's so crazy. Look how crazy it is. See outside, everything is crazy. Oh, really? Is that what LA is doing? Yep. Sounds like LA. Push the problem on someone else. Just like with housing. They do that with everything, man. They do that with everything. Why are you wearing a mask in your home? Cause dude, I heard you can catch a virus on the internet. You know? On the internet, you can get a virus on your computer, so I just want to make sure, you know, it's a precaution, okay? You're like, Ryan, that's not how that works, you know, but just in case, you know. I'm looking the part. You know what I mean? Okay, I gotta log in. This is not right. Switch account. Add account. I accidentally deleted all my cookies and stuff. Okay, there it is. You can now monetize content that... Oh, good! Good! Yeah, you guys are like blocking all my videos that I was making about the coronavirus, even though I was making them in good faith. They're just like... Feel bad because which city are you talking about, QP? See, I ran out of my backlog of videos. I didn't release this one because that'd be... I don't know. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's probably not a great time to be talking about how good Trump is. Okay, so where's my video? A driveway sensor for what? You know, dude, you know, if they're predicting if unemployment really goes up to 15%, that's gonna be fucking crazy, man. Yeah, I'd be like, I would be literally worried about like riots and stuff because you know, when you look in the past when riots have happened, it's always periods of high unemployment with a bunch of people who are pissed off at the system. You know, and we have both of those things going on right now. People have been warning about it. No one did anything about it in the last couple of decades. So now they're like trying to throw together this like half-assed stimulus package. You know, it's such a band-aid. You know, it's just like, dude, we need something that's perpetual. You know, it's like Andrew Yang. So, you know, like. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Oh yeah, no. We have to take security stuff a lot more seriously now. You know, shit. No, people are getting desperate. You know, like seriously. How's life? You know, it's got good and bad. The good news is that I started a new job and it's been going real well. Get along with my boss, who's also my friend. I gotta be careful with that because that can get complicated. But so far, it's going pretty well. And then, but after work's done, I'm just like, what the fuck do I do? You know, I was like, what? Well, I guess I'll just go home and do nothing, I guess, which is basically what I've been doing. So, I would say life is okay. I'm better off than a lot of other people, that's for sure. You lost your internship, so you have no job. Oh, fuck. Let's see. What can you do? Let's talk about it. Let me get my video up. I'll brainstorm a little bit, you know? Yeah. One thing that may be helpful is I would... you do internet marketing, right? So... move in with Ryan. Well, you know, if you have a skill, we do have some vacant units. If you have a skill that you could offer us, that could become a reality. So, there's a couple things you could do. I don't know why my video is not showing up. You saw me click on it, right? So one is you could start looking for remote jobs, you know? Like, they have Upwork. I'm guessing the I haven't seen this in a while. I wonder how it is. Google. I want to hire for a project, work as a freelancer. So like right now, I've been doing work on this end, you know, as an employer, but I'm guessing because of the Corona thing, like this site is probably like busy as hell right now. I'm just hoping that you can get some decent work. Yeah, there are only these types. I do everything. I do everything on this list. I'll just do whatever. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it is not a serious profile, okay. Sure. I don't care. Just let me browse the jobs. I guess it doesn't let you. I guess I need to somewhat. Okay, so this is important. Hourly rate. How much is your time worth? This is actually kind of hard. I struggled with this for a very, very long time, you know. So you, like this, figuring this out takes a while. But just like, you know, think about like the type of work you do and look up what is the average market rate salary and then just convert it to hourly, you know. So if we, like, for example, in LA, I think most marketing related jobs are like, it depends, of course, right? Depending on how good you are, but it's like, I think the salary is around like 75 to 100. So that's about 30 to 40 an hour. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not very good at math. Anyway, I'm just gonna put 50. What? You take $10 an hour? That's it's madness. Yeah, well, whatever. Testing. I like testing profiles on Upwork. What? Too short? What is with this? Okay, there we go. You can't list to external website. What is this? Oh god. See, this is why nobody likes looking for work. It's a pain. No, thank you. I gotta add a photo. Fine. There, it's good enough. And so I'm kind of curious what kind of jobs there are. it's been interesting because I've been working with like contractors, people who do like more. Okay. I guess I can't just. I guess if you're looking for work, you need to take it more seriously than I am right now. Okay, you gotta put in your phone number. Okay, at least there's some kind of verification. Okay. Oh no, yeah. Okay, sorry. I don't think I can show this. So they have to submit. You have to submit your profile, and they're gonna check it so they know that you're legit. So all the they're gonna look at my thing and they'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" And then they're gonna reject me. Yeah. So okay. I mean, you know, a good resume is usually a short resume. You know. Because you imagine you're in the employer's point of view. They're looking through hundreds of these. You know, and they're like they don't want, you know, just make it get straight to the point, make it easy to read, and just you know, just put 3 or 4 of the most important things. And that also tells them that hey, this person knows how to prioritize things, which is important. You know? But, okay. Well, you know about Upwork, right? So, you saw the process. It does take a while, but you gotta... That's one way to get work. The other way you might consider is build a portfolio. So, I know you're young, but... you know, jobs are going to be very competitive going forward, you know, and so it's unfortunate, but so if you don't go all the way with your job hunt, you're probably not going to get anything, is my guess. So one way to show that you have initiative or to make you stand out from other candidates is to just make a website of your... It doesn't have to be fancy, just have a website. Set it up, put your resume on it, and put in a couple of projects you've done in the past. And you know, it doesn't have to be like you don't have to be like, oh, you know, and I did this for the... Like, it doesn't have to be anything special, you know, like you don't have to save the world or anything, but just like, you know, having a website bumps you up. So oh yeah, so the Pope is Yang Yang too. The worst time to be unemployed. I know, it's weird, right? I'm in a weird spot where I found work. Where I found work during the worst of times. Probably says a lot about me, right? And I was unemployed when things are great. Or supposedly great, but you know it's all a lie. GDP is not an indicator of good societal health. Didn't we learn that? So the big question is, do I order my internet? Do I cancel my internet service or do I try to move it? I tried using their address too. Oh yeah, Birdie dropped out only about 2 months too late, but you know how it is. You know, the government takes a while. You have to be patient. You know, so after you already lost, it takes about 2 months before you realize, oh, that's a thing. Oh man, I can't believe he strung it out that long. It's such a fucking waste of time, man. Wasted everybody's time. I feel really bad for the people who donated to him after he already lost. That's like fucked up a little bit, you know. And so you take the money from the donors, and then with that money, he's gonna give his staff health insurance for the rest of the year. Great, right? It's bad for the donors, but good for the staff, right? Just his sole government, man. He really he really, like, you know, everything he does is just like, oh yeah. You know, it's just like, he's running his campaign like he would his administration, you know? And then basically the taxpayer loses out. And then, but if you have a nice job in the government, you know, it's at the expense of the taxpayers, but. Finding available services. Okay. Check availability. Are you available? Great news. They finally left him alone. Yeah, I think it's finally over. I think we can finally relax. You know. And then the thing is, everybody's making fun of him now. You know. Everybody. He just turned out to be such a joke that. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me too, you know? It's basically Bernie and his friends taking money from the public and paying themselves for, you know, we're doing a half-assed job about a lot of things. Some of them are probably not even doing anything. But they have great intentions. Right? That's a saving grace. But he's trying to do the right thing, but... Anyway, everybody's making fun of Bernie now, so good. You know? They need to I think they have been put in their place. It's not a bad thing. Bernie dropping out is a dig at Bernie. They're so, it's just like they're so insecure, you know? It's just like, speeds up to 25 megabytes. Is this fast enough for streaming? That is the question. Yeah, the thing is, you know, I know lots of people who work in government that don't do nothing. That's literally their job, you know? They got, you know, they created this position due to something some years ago, and they forgot to get rid of it, so... there's a lot of people in government who are just like kind of there, they show up to work, they don't do nothing, and that's their job. You know? They literally, their job is to literally do nothing. Because, like, okay, we have the budget for this thing that you should be doing, but that is outdated, but the position is still there, and then, you know, the money is kind of nice. So, I guess I'll show up to work, but, you know, you're not gonna cancel your own job just because it's the right thing to do, right? People don't do that. So, you just have this perpetual bureaucracy that just keeps on getting bigger and bigger, and eventually it collapses on itself. Really? Wait, they're doxing people? That's like some serious stuff right there. Do you have a link to that, by any chance? I mean, why are we even talking about this? It's over. It's over. Bernie's not going to be president. Thank God. But... and I think... I don't know. Thankfully, the primaries, at least, ended in the way that I wanted it to, you know? And Bernie cannot win, you know? He just can't. It's just like, he would not be good for the country. But he lost in a way because, yeah, you know, I was hoping it would be like really, really public and really, really embarrassing in a way. And I think I got what I wanted, because like these people need to really get out of politics, because they're really fucking up everything. Doxing? Wow. Jesus Christ. You know, it's not, she just seems really young, you know? I was raised to call all my parents doctor as a sign of respect. Oh, yeah, I'm a little kid, you know? So, I mean, it's not it's not necessarily, they're not bad people, they're just, like, unhinged, you know? Like, we can't have a bunch of kids running the country, you know? I mean, sorry, but... I mean, look, he hired a lot of bad people. you know all about the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, Michael Weinstein and shit. He was only like that was just the tip of the iceberg, you know. Oh, that's why Green Party people. Ah, that makes sense. That's why there's so much Latin anger. They were already like, okay, we're gonna infiltrate the DNC and like fuck it up from the inside. And they did a pretty good job of that, you know, I gotta say. But you didn't win, so oh well. I should just call them up, shouldn't I? I'm just like, I don't know what the doesn't tell me like what is their up speed, you know? You don't have to. How do I do that? You should. I mean, how do I do that? I don't know. I should just call them on Spay, okay? You know, one thing you could try doing is, look around. Maybe the Yang Gang is hiring, you know? Who knows?
If you are moving Uverse TV or internet service, press 2.
What? Even the coronavirus, they're like, you might experience delays in service. Yeah, look around, ask around. You know, you can get remote jobs. Oh.
Sorry, I misunderstood. Please say the 10-digit phone number for the account you're calling about.
10-digit what?
Sorry, but I'm still having some trouble. Let's use your touchtone keypad instead. Please enter your phone number.
Okay, fuck this. That's a sign. They're like, please enter your 10-digit phone number. I'm like, and then I'm looking at my little info sheet, and I'm like, what phone number are you talking about? I never got one. You know, I just ordered internet. I didn't get a phone number. You're asking me to enter a phone number, but I didn't have a phone number. So, I think that's a sign I should just cancel this, because it's just like, I don't want to deal with that. Alright, I should do this off screen because there might be personal info in there. Not that it matters because I'm going to be moving. And everybody knows where did my see, my video did not come up. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, if you're gonna be asking around people for work, it's a lot easier when you have a portfolio. Because then you can be like, okay, here's a collection of, you know, this is what I can, this is me, this is what I can do. Here's the link. And if you know anyone that needs someone like me, please give me a call. You know, that's how you do it. So normally I would be like, yeah, I should go to networking events and talk to people, but since you can't do that anymore, you gotta do it all digitally now, you know. I have to crash a few Zoom meetings. It's so weird, man. I think something's wrong with this. Yeah. Let's disconnect and reconnect. What? Oh, no. Share your game metadata when you go live. Why would I want to do that? A free website you could use? That's a good question. Yeah, let me think about it. What happens if you connect it to Twitter? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, where did YouTube go? Just wanted to reconnect it. Oh no, did they didn't get rid of it, did they? Uh-oh. That would not be good if they got rid of it, because I was kind of reliant on being able to export my videos from here. Well, might as well connect Steam. I mean, why not? I don't remember. Wait. No, wait. Oh. We've just sent you an email. Oh god. I knew I shouldn't have. Oh no. Okay, so what did that do? I don't know. What happened to YouTube? Or were they finally like... Were they finally like, oh no, we're not working with those fuckers over there? No, seriously, no, there's gotta be it. Oh no. Oh no. You think Yang will endorse the Pope? He should. They should endorse each other. They should endorse each other. The Pope should endorse Yang. But that'd be kind of weird. It'd be a little bit out of context too, because it'd be like, "Wow, is Yang a Catholic?" And he's like, "Not really, but his wife Evelyn is very devout." Oh wait, it's right here. Okay. Did I just space out? I might have just spaced out. Or did... Ah, there we go, there we go. Okay. There we go. Callback error. What? Oh no, nothing's working, man. Even Twitch is not working because of the coronavirus. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Everything is falling apart. I told you a couple months ago that everything was falling apart. Now it's all becoming true. Coronavirus simulator. Imagine if the Pope invites Yang. I'm imagining it right now. It's pretty cool. Oh man, that'd be so cool. Yeah, man, everybody loves Pope. Everybody loves the Pope. Pope Francis is cool. You know who else is cool? Andrew Yang. So wouldn't it be cool if the two cool people hang out together and they're like, yeah, you know, the best way to help people is UBI, and the Pope is like, you're right. You're right. Taiwanese. Very smart Taiwanese person. Since you're so cool, you're probably not going to hell, Andrew Yang. I'm just gonna put everything and put in everything. Everything. Thank God the Democratic primaries is over. Thank God. Alright, that's good enough. Let's set it as a premiere. I haven't done that in a while. YIMBY. Los Angeles. Okay, the thing ain't working, so... Yep. Yeah, I could see people saying that. Yep. Everything's all fucked up. Yep. At least I can monetize it now. At least I can monetize. At least I can monetize the coronavirus now. Isn't that wonderful, everyone? Good God, that's a lot of searches, man. Look at all this. All coronavirus. Coronavirus, everything. And all I gotta do is just like hope that, you know, I win the internet lottery and then White House. Wait, the psychic predicted blackouts in May? Oh wait, I thought you were talking about the Sailor Moon guy. I was like, that seems very oddly specific, but alright, sounds good. Yeah, I would, you know, I would be prepared for anything, you know? You know, like, some people I know were like, seriously, you know, they're like, man, should I buy a personal defense weapon? You know? And what are they gonna say? I'm like, no, that's ridiculous. But actually now I'm like, oh, I don't know. You know, I won't blame ya. Anyway, the gun range is closed, so I can't even go there. I can't do anything! Can't do anything, man. So, how do you go on dates now, you know? What is the dating protocol now? Is it like, hey, so you want to like not get together and we'll just talk on the internet? We just talk on the internet and not do anything? Is that how you do it now? I don't know, man. Like, you know, that was part of the thing, man. I was like, you know, I was gonna get out of the house and start meeting people, and then it's like, nope, coronavirus, fuck you. No social life for you, Ryan. Okay, well, there we go. Finally, I got my video out. My first video in like 1.5 weeks. This is another psychic. Okay. Well. Hey, Easter Bunny. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be doing Easter stuff? Remember, you can't go outside and hide eggs because that's against the law. So where have you been today, Easter Bunny? Been hiding eggs. I'm gonna tell the city on you, and you're gonna go to jail. Looking for a cool place to take a shit. That's fair enough. I can respect that. Well, you better be wearing a mask while you're taking a shit, because otherwise you're gonna go to jail. I was like, I wanted to just get a drink today. Because I just want to go in the grocery store, buy a drink, and get out. And I'm like, the security guy's like, nope, you need to wear a mask. And then I forgot my mask at work. I was just planning on staying in today, so I'm like, fuck, man. And like, yesterday I used my shirt. I just used a t-shirt as my mask because I didn't have anything else. But you know what? The nice lady at the restaurant, she's like, oh, I have a few homemade masks. You can have one on the house, you know? People look at you like a freak if you don't. I'm like, yeah, no, it used to be the opposite. Weird, right? It used to be the exact opposite. Now it's like if you don't wear a mask, then you feel like oh, I don't fit in, you know. I could wear it now, you know. I'm feeling self-conscious, even on the internet. So I don't know. How are people doing? See, how are people doing? Because like right now, I have work. Like I have actual work to keep me busy. But a lot of people are right now, they're just like at home, staying home, doing nothing. Alright? I was doing that all last year when I didn't have to. See? I don't know, see, I'm way ahead of my time, man. I was like, yeah, staying at home, being unemployed. I was doing that last year before it was cool. It wasn't really that cool, man, no. I'm so over this. I'm over this too. See, the thing that makes me mad is like, you look at like Japan and South Korea and a few other countries who have, you know, like Japan is dense as fuck, right? Like everybody is so close together in Japan. And they have literally the oldest population in the world, yet they were able to handle the problem without causing mass panic and not shutting down businesses. The things are like starting to go back to normal over there. Here, we're just getting started, man. We're just like finding out. Every time we like try to do something, it's like, oh, well, actually, that doesn't work because of decades of neglect, you know? You know, it's like, they created a law that you have to stay indoors. But then it's like, well, what do you tell a homeless person that, right? Like, hey, stay indoors. I'm like, I wish I had indoors to go to, right? I was like, well, I don't know. Here's the ticket anyway. You know, that's fucked up. Like, you can get a ticket for sleeping in your car, even if you're homeless. You know. And they enacted that law last year before all of this happened. Now it's all snowballing into this one big clusterfuck of everything, you know? 3 weeks before, they were criticizing your mom for wearing a mask. So, oh man, see, your mom is ahead of the curve too. See? But that's like part of the problem, right? It's part of the problem. Because then it's like, oh, well, my paranoia is justified, you know? So, see, if the government just, like, knew what it was doing and knew what it was talking about, it'd just be like, okay, everyone, you know, wear your mask and yada, 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 and you don't have all these. And then, like, you know, good for your mom for being right, but now it's like, now you feel justified in ignoring everything, you know? It's like, oh, your mom was right, the government was wrong, and the media was wrong, so, well, fuck everything, don't listen to anyone. I mean that's that. You know, aside from the virus itself, it's just like there's all these things that are happening right now that's going to cause like permanent damage, you know, to a lot of things. Well, I don't know. It was just like the damage was already there. We're just seeing it, you know. You know, they found like 70 people who were infected with the coronavirus up in one of the homeless shelters up in San Francisco. Are you guys surprised? You know, is any of this surprising? It shouldn't be. Like, what do you think was gonna happen? You know, like, and we don't even give them space to quarantine themselves. You know, that's how stupid this whole thing is, right? It's like, you guys got quarantine, and then, like, how are you gonna do that when you don't build fucking housing? You know, like, and then there's a lot of people who are like criticizing the idea of density, trying to, you know, politicize this, right? They're like, well, this is what happens when people live closer to each other, but that's not even true. You know, just look at Japan, okay? They figured it out. They figured it out. You can do it if you're, you know, as long as you're being reasonable. You can have density and still have nice things, okay? But I don't know. Americans are just like so culturally arrogant, you know? I just feel like you just can't believe that doing things differently can sometimes be better. Man, Dan Price is becoming a celebrity these days. Gotta say, the air has been nice. Traffic has been very nice too. You know, that's at least one good thing. Twitch can now, yeah, Twitch is, yeah. Oh. Do your part. Yeah, I wonder how accurate these projections are, you know? It's like, I don't doubt the expertise of, like, the doctors, but I always worry, like, you know, they a lot of times they'll take reports like this and try to politicize it, you know, for personal gain, so I have to be careful about that. Huh. Hospitalizations, infected. 3 months of stay at home. 3 months strict lax. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you won't really know unless you look at the process, but You know, even if they're doing these in good faith, it's not easy to like model this stuff. You know, like how the fuck are you supposed to know how many people are going to catch it, right? Like, right? Like, you think our ability to predict the future is that good? I don't think so, man. You know, these are very, very rough projections. Is it going to turn out like this? I don't know, but better safe than sorry, maybe. I don't know. I mean, some people are going to have their lives ruined by businesses closing, right? So, is that worse than getting sick? I don't know. Jeez. We didn't have to do it this way, you know? We could have taken precautions and still keep businesses running and not do it in a way where it's not like, oh... Ugh. Okay, well, anyway, you know, I just feel like we responded to the... Like, the crisis is real, okay? The coronavirus is a real thing. And it is dangerous, but... I just feel like we handled it in the worst possible way. Okay. Confirmed cases. Yeah, another thing about this is that these are confirmed cases. This means that these are people who have been confirmed to have it after doing testing, right? There's so many people out there, especially in places like Skid Row, where they're not getting tested. And you know, wait, where's that one? Oh god, Jesus, look at this, fucking dude. So basically, she went to a homeless shelter. She tested, and then, yeah, so they did some testing, and then they got 70 cases. I don't know, out of how many? How many is that? Dude, 70 out of 3, 4, that's 20%. It's 20% of the population who has coronavirus. That is ridiculously high. You know, and if you've been to one of these places, it's like, do you think they care about washing their hands there? I mean, Jesus, right? These are places where people like stab each other, literally, you know? And like, do you think they care about that shit? No, and so I believe this is much higher. Much, much higher. Now, you might be saying, like, oh my god, that's so bad, but at the same time, if you think about it, if the people who have the virus is much higher, that means the survival rate is probably much higher as well, right? Compared to the death rate. So, I don't know. There can be good and bad things. Like yeah, prior to this, nobody was even being tested, so we had no idea of anything. So we only been testing starting March 1st, and right, like who knows how. Yeah, you gotta be careful because it's like we're just looking at this, right? Then it's like, oh my god, we're going, you know, it's like the curve is exponential. Everybody's gonna get it, and we're all gonna die. No, but you have to keep in mind that we only started testing March 1st, so of course it's gonna go up, right? You have to wait until this stabilizes a bit before you start freaking out. And it's so weird that even people in the Yang Gang, who's supposed to be do the math and know, you know, they're supposed to be smart people. Ugh, God. So I'm just saying, don't freak out. You know, it is a problem, yes, but it's not like the world is not gonna end. Oh my God, we have the most, but it make. Oh, we also have the most people here, so. Okay, so these are absolute amounts. Yeah. So I've heard that if you're young, you don't have much to worry about, you know. It seems like the survival rate if you're under 18 is 100%. That's what I've heard. Or 99.9. If you're under 20 and you catch the coronavirus, you are going to survive. So it's a very, you know, I mean, it's just like a lot of other. Oh, overcount corrected. Okay. Yeah. Thing is, like, most people don't know how to read these graphs, you know, in a reasonable way. So all they do is just like, oh my God, higher number is more deaths equals bad. So what sucks is that the overreaction.
We got word today of a new outbreak at San Francisco's biggest homeless shelter. KPIX5's Wilson Walker says people were sounding the alarm for weeks. Wilson?
Well, Liz, on Sunday, the city learned that 2 people at that shelter had tested positive. They got looking into what was going on. By the middle of the week, they had 5 people who had tested positive. And tonight, the city has a very big problem on its hands. In fact, they're still trying to figure out just how large that problem is.
An outbreak has occurred in MSC South, one of our shelters. 70 people, 68 members of the shelter, as well as 2 staff members who have tested positive for COVID-19.
The largest shelter in San Francisco is now functioning as a ward for the infected, with medical staff on hand in case anyone gets seriously ill.
Many of them have chronic health conditions and are vulnerable to getting very sick or even dying from coronavirus.
The announcement of the outbreak comes after a weeks-long dispute over how to best shelter the city's homeless.
We need to move people into hotels now. It is absolutely inevitable that we're going to have outbreaks in all the shelters. It's impossible not to.
It was inevitable. It was also preventable. A month ago, I was yelling and screaming and demanding of them to move these people out of that environment.
Supervisor Matt Haney warns the outbreak has implications beyond the shelter.
If you think this is just about unhoused or homeless people, you've got it wrong. People who are unhoused and homeless interact regularly with people who are not. And the potential for this to spread from large crowded shelters to the street, to people who are housed, to impact people who are close to you and me and who we know is huge.
That possibility now has the city doing detective work to figure out what kind of spread the outbreak might be causing beyond shelter doors.
This is a 24-hour, round-the-clock operation, and the situation and numbers are changing.
Okay, there's a lot to figure out from here. Now, 71 people in that shelter have tested negative, along with the 70 who have tested positive. The negative test results, they have all been sent to places like hotels and other type of arrangements to be isolated away from those who are infected and are going to stay in that shelter being looked over by medical staff in case they get sick. But again, the real question now is what might be the impact beyond the shelter and the 70 folks they
Bye.
know of? Has this spread to the population on the street? Has it spread beyond that? 5 to 70 in just a couple of days, a real good reminder of how quickly the virus can spread in the right conditions. The city says it's now trying to move more people into hotels, starting with the most vulnerable.
All right, yeah. Well, hey. Hey, you have a problem with the coronavirus? Build more housing. Problem solved. Ugh. I'm just gonna cancel my internet. They're probably gonna do, if anything, they're probably gonna do something like you were talking about earlier, just push it on other cities. That's what they always do. You know? Oh yeah, some compassion right there, right there, man. Yeah, ship them off. So how do you cancel? Cancel. Cancel service. Just give me the link. Just give me the link. Oh my god, and I gotta make it easy, aren't it? Fuck. So Okay, here we go. They're gonna make it a pain in the butt, aren't they?
Welcome to AT&T. Para español, oprima el ocho. Thank you for being an AT&T customer. To help those experiencing economic hardship due to COVID-19, we will not disconnect wireless, home phone, or internet services for residential or small business customers because of an inability to pay the bill for 60 days, starting on March 14th, 2020. To learn more and get answers to other COVID-19 questions,
That's great, but I just want to cancel.
AT&T.com/COVID. Because of an increase in call volume, you may experience a delay in talking to a representative. For immediate resolution, please visit att.com or use the My ATT app. We appreciate your patience. Calls recorded for quality. Are you calling about the account associated with the number 808-349?
Okay, I should not put this on speaker. Hi, I would like to cancel my service. I'm planning on moving out of my current place in this month. Yes. No. Oh no, it's one of those AI. Those AI phone. Yeah, that's great because you were not helpful at all. Okay, might have to go on the side. What the fuck? I can't even do it. Please call during normal business hours. Okay, well, tried. How to cancel my service. Cancel your service. How to cancel. Still want to cancel? Yes. Can I chat? Fuck, you have to call them. God damn it. They really do that shit on purpose, don't they? So I have a call at 7 with my family mostly. Until then, I don't have much to do. I just came here, you know, I didn't have any agenda. I was gonna. Should I make a video about something? I don't know. What would I make a video about? I don't know. Hopefully they answer. I know. I'm worried that way. If I call in tomorrow, they're gonna be like, "Oh, sorry. Due to the coronavirus, you know, we can't answer the phone, so we can't cancel your service. So you still owe us money, but don't worry, we'll give you a 2-month extension. You still gotta pay us the money afterwards, but fuck you. Thank you." You know. And I could totally see them doing that. Some of these folks, man, they're ruthless. They don't give a shit. It's all about the bottom line, you know. And if that means, you know, sacrificing trust and integrity once in a while, sure. Sure, why not? Just do it, you know? This is like, we don't have none of that anyway, so, like, can't lose what you don't have. This is the sad song of me not being able to cancel my AT&T internet service. This is a requirement for American corporatism. Miriam Willinson, Marianne, you used to be so much cooler before you endorsed Bernie. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think that was a good move. I think she fucked up there. Because Bernie kind of made a fool out of himself, you know, this past few months, and that's Yang Gang. Hey, Yang Gang, do you know anyone who works for AT&T? I need to cancel my service. Something that should be easy. This is so bad. And the thing is, like, you know, it's like, you know, I don't think Trump is a racist, but like when he does shit like this, it's just like, dude, he ain't helping. Ugh. And I wish I could play Fallout with my brother, but he is not here. My brother actually went home back. Oh yeah, you weren't here when we were talking about that. My brother actually went back home to Hawaii. He's with my parents now. And I don't know. My mom wanted him back, and so he doesn't have to be in the office for school, not school, for work. So. You feel she's been aggressive? Who? Your mom? So, Wix. So, if you're looking to create a website, Wix is, I've heard, is decent, but what are the limitations? Okay, so if you get the free version, you don't have your own domain name, but it gives you a good start. Connect your own domain. Okay, so you have to order the domain yourself. Okay, this is a little pricey. $5 a month is not, it's no joke, you know. Oh, Marianne. Yeah, she's been hanging out. She's been hanging out with too many angry Bernie bros, you know. They're like, man, even though I don't do anything, you know, like people don't take me seriously, you know, like. So why won't people respect me even though I don't do anything? And she went in and she tried to save those people, you know? She's like, hey, maybe you need to become a capitalist just like me and Bernie, you know, we both wrote best-selling books. That's how we made our millions. And you too can become a millionaire just like Bernie if you write a best-selling book. Revolution. You know? It's just like when you think about it, like that whole thing doesn't make any sense. You know? The reality is there's people out there who like the idea of a perpetually growing government because that's where they get their money from, and if you follow the money, it becomes very, very clear why, you know, they're looking after for themselves just like everyone else, you know, and the mistake they make is that they think people don't notice. You know, if they're just honest about these, there's nothing wrong with making money through government contracts, but like, you know, if you can't be honest about it, nobody's going to take you seriously, you know? And so like for a while I was worried that was going to become like that he was going to win, and then we're just going to live in this perpetually bullshit, you know. But that didn't happen, and actually went the other direction. So we haven't lost anything. Yola. Who's this lady? I don't know. Yola. Okay, interesting. I have no idea how good this is, but might be an option. So, you know, there's lots of different ways of creating an online, like getting a online presence, or you need to buy a domain name. You don't have to. So, I mean, you have lots of different options, right? I think a lot of people use Wix. Squarespace. Squarespace is also popular. I don't know if it's still popular, but similar thing. Okay, so it's $12 a month, not free. Trump 2020. Don't vote Biden. I'm not planning on voting for anyone. I agree with you on Sanders, but I don't know. I think Biden would be an improvement to Trump, but honestly, I'm not excited. I'm not excited either way. And I live in California, so my vote doesn't matter. So you don't have to bother. Don't bother trying to convince me. My vote don't matter. Go harass one of the other streamers. I believe in good government, okay? But I'll admit that that is not what we have right now. Okay. So, you know, government can be a force for good if you just, like, do things that make sense. But, you know how hard that is. Right now, we're just looking up, where can we make a free... Okay, wait. So, I was talking to this other person about building your resume, but you know... So... Okay. I have my resume. It's very, very simple. I wrote the code myself. Just using HTML. It's very, very straightforward. There are no scripts. 0 scripts. And so it's just HTML, CSS, and CSS. That's it. And any browser, in any mobile or desktop, it would display on every browser. I don't know, you know, it's all about, you have to find your, like, what do you want to present to people, right? So you have to start thinking about that. And it's not easy, but you have to start thinking about, okay, so I am this person. Hi, I'm Ryan. I do product management. And, you know, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing, like, talking about Andrew Yang a lot. I gotta update this soon. But I'm not looking for work right now, so it doesn't matter. So, but if you are looking for work, you know, just be like, hey, you know, I'm a product person, and then here are some examples. Probably too many. I should probably get rid of some of these, but I've done a lot of shit over the years, you know, and so this is what I'm about. Just make it real simple, you know. It takes like 30 seconds to look through the whole thing. So you can use like sites like Wix, Squarespace, you know, WordPress, whatever you want. You could do that, but you don't have to. You know, you could get like sign up for Medium, right? You could sign up for Medium. Is it Facebook? I think it's Facebook. Yeah, it's Facebook. You know, you could sign up on Medium and then just be like, hey, I'm It was like, you know, I needed a website to post my resume in, and I didn't want to pay for a web service, so I just signed up for a Medium account and I made a post about my resume. And the great thing about this is that, you know, the great thing about using Medium for posting your resume is that I can make a new post every time my resume updates, and I don't, you know, it's much easier in a way. And then, you know, it's all about how you talk about it, right? And then so we can like just do whatever, just put it out. You know, it's about showing people that you have initiative and you can think outside the box, you can be creative, you can like problem solve, you know, and you want to be able to do that when you're presenting your work to people, you know. I don't know, you know, this resume is not perfect, but it's like good enough. And so yeah, you just want free, right? And then no, and here's how you talk about it. You're like, you know, I thought you could be like, you know, I thought about paying for a domain name and website and yada yada yada, but then I realized, you know, right now times are tough, right? Like the economy's not doing so well. and we don't have a lot of money. So what I did was I just signed up for a Medium account. You know, we can be like medium.com QOP13 or whatever, and then that was and that was good enough. It works. You know what I'm about. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas, right? Like, it really comes down to you. But if you're like seriously looking for work, you know, I think it won't hurt to have a online presence. You know, you're already on Twitter. You're already on Twitter, and you're like, yeah, I go on Twitter and talk about politics. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to be working for Bernie2024.com, so, you know, they'll read your tweets and be like, you talk shit about Bernie, that's hilarious. You know, and part of it is like, I'm getting, you know, the more I do this, the more I'm like, okay, if you talk shit about Bernie in public, that's gonna piss off some people, okay? But do you really want to be around those people who are gonna get pissed off? You know, maybe you don't need them in your life, you know. So that is the journey. That's what job hunts are. That's why it's such a pain in the ass. I hate job hunting. Oh my god. I got really lucky with this job. Okay, I'm not even kidding. It's just like, you know, I got really lucky because I was just like, oh, okay, well, all right. So I spent a year building up my YouTube channel. Now what? All right. I didn't have enough subscribers to pay the bills, so now what, right? Well, then now I know. It worked out. You know? So, you know, just think of it. It's about, like, getting comfortable with what you do and who you are, you know? And it's gonna take time to figure out, but it's okay, you know? But I would get started. You know, just look up. There's plenty of places. You could be creative too, you know. If you're a marketing person, you'd be like, okay, my resume is actually this Pinterest board. Look, right? Here's my experience. I don't know how Pinterest works, but because I think the thing is, like, especially now, right? Now when everybody's basically staying home and they're not going out anywhere. If you can show people that you are digitally competent, you'll become very valuable, you know? Like, hey, this girl knows her way around the internet. We need that. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, you know? That's how most people think, right? They're like, oh my god, I'm getting more spam bots now. Is that good? Coronaviruswin.com. Oh man, I want to click on that. SexyMilfs.online. Part of me wants to click on that, but I won't. No. Okay, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that comment. He should have shown his Americanness on the debate stage. I don't know, I'm not gonna. See, like, why does that get through the spam filter, not the other one? It's probably racism. Yeah, they used a picture of a white guy, so they're like, oh, it must be legit. Racism is everywhere. Okay, that's spam. That's a great idea. Yeah. Exploit your dog for free labor. That's how you do it. Thumbs up. Dude, your dog ain't doing nothing anyway. All it does is stay at home looking cute, right? Just put your dog to work. Stop making your dog a freeloader, you know? Make it work for you, man. Yeah. No, that's actually a good idea. Right? Show not tell, right? Like, hey, if I can do this with my fucking dog, think of what I can do for your company or whatever. Or for your department or for your mom. I mean, you know, sometimes you have to do that. Someone's gonna be like, my mom needs a social media presence. Okay, can you help her with that? So yeah, you know, it's all about, you know me, right? Like I'm all about like documentation, but it's actually really important because, like, you know, when you're doing something in the world, like, most people don't bother documenting what they've done. You know, most people don't record, so they do the work, and it might even be good work, you know, but they don't bother documenting things, so then they have trouble talking about it. So, in my case, maybe I do it too much, but you know, I try to document everything, right? Like, you're seeing all this, you're seeing everything, right? I have to be careful because I can't be too, like, now that I'm working with someone else, I can't just be like blurt out everything anymore. But yeah, so, you know, so if you're not doing anything anyway, you might as well work on these things, right? Just be like, hey, so I grew my dog's account from 5 followers to 14,000. I'm just using a number. That's my friends. Oh my god. What was her name? Shoot. I forgot the name. No. Fuck. I forgot her name. Okay, well, anyway, it's a dog. It's a dog account. And then they take pictures of her dog. She's very cute, of course. And the dog, then she puts the dog's pictures into surrealist situations. 15,000 followers. Wow. More popular than I am. I still have an hour and a half left. What should I do? Oh man, it's time like these. Okay, I should double check this. Hello everyone, this is Ryan. No, I think you can still hear me. This is Ryan from the YIMBY Arts project. It's been a while. You probably noticed I haven't been streaming much. It is because I started a new job. You know, Dude. Dude, tell everyone about that shit. Document it.
I had a few jobs here.
Show some proof. Show some proof that you actually did that. You know, show it to the world. You know, like that's the thing. Like creating a website like this or like a resume can sometimes be fun, assuming that you know you've done things in the past, right? So just start thinking about things like that. You know, like, hey, you know, I've done. Right, you know, running a K-pop music Instagram group. Not everyone does that, you know? So, you know, just think about what makes you stand out. It's like, what makes you special, you know? Nothing. Nobody's special, okay? I'm like, why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense, you know? And then, so anyway, long story short. That's a great story. Tell that story too. Sorry you got robbed. But when they ask you, why did you stop doing it? And you can be like, I got robbed. And they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. You know? but like, don't be afraid to tell people stuff like that. You know, people will find that interesting, you know. My YouTube channel led me to a new job as a project manager, a property manager. I'm doing a lot of things. Basically, I'm working with this guy named Andre, who I know. He's he's like very sympathetic to the YIMBY stuff, but he's also Yang Yang. You know, I met him at an Andrew Yang event. And we like started talking about like real estate and like housing shit, and you know, I was like, oh my god, how come housing shit can't build anything? And then he's like, well, because the city won't let me. And I'm like, I know all about that. And so we just started talking, and then yeah, so now I'm working with him. And I'm gonna be moving my apartment. He's actually giving me free rent in exchange for this job. So it's a pretty good deal, you know? Yeah, so all this will be gone in a couple weeks. Dude, see, you have a lot of things going for you. Just write it all down. You gotta let people know. Don't be shy. Which is a mix of technology, Andrew Yang, housing, politics. Oh wait, that's like pretty much what I do anyway right now. Huh. So I've been posting on Instagram. Okay. Let's stop that. So I've been posting on Instagram a little bit, you know, like, okay, here's my new place, you know. It's kind of it's like a homemade music video. Hey, but they have more subs than I do, so you know, who am I to? What am I to judge? Model unit looks like right now, but we're trying to, you know, make it a little nicer. Here's the courtyard. Here's our art piece. We bought some scooters for amenities, you know. He's very forward looking, you know. And so here's a toilet paper donut shop. It's pretty funny. Here's our coronavirus procedures. You know, take people's temperature at a distance. He even bought me the mask. So yeah, that's what's been keeping me busy the last few weeks. But so keep an eye out, because after I moved in, and starting around probably next month, I'm guessing. No, maybe around May or so. Andre is really interested in making content together with me. especially regarding housing and housing politics. You know, he wants to tell his side of the story when it comes to development. You know, because like if you've been watching this channel, you know that there's certain groups of people who really hate developers, landlords, techies, anything to put the blame on anything other than the government for the housing issues that we're facing today. So we're trying to, in a way, like try to set the story straight in a lot of ways. I've been trying to do that, but it's not easy. Everybody thinks I'm crazy every time I talk about these issues, but but we have a few people together, and I think it'll be a lot easier when we have a team of people together to talk about this stuff. Because then you don't feel like you're like screaming into a win alone. So that's basically the update. Yeah. So I have no idea what's gonna go on. It's gonna be very crazy, and the coronavirus thing ain't helping, man. When will we get a tour? Well, when construction's done. Like, yeah. I just like, it affects everyone, right? Man, what are you gonna do with a even the credit folks card though? that, you can cancel that. Like we're trying to bring in tenants, and then now we have to worry about, okay, do you have the coronavirus? Like, or a lot of people are in financial difficulties, so that's creating a lot of issues with the existing tenants because they're, some people are having trouble paying rent. So, and then, there's a moratorium put on, you cannot evict people during this crisis, which we actually agree with. Like right now, that doesn't make things any easier, right? The rooms are not ready yet. Anyway, so a lot of things I'm going to be talking about in the future. Okay, I didn't say anything too crazy here, so. Yeah, so you'll get a tour. You could actually even, once it's done, since you live in LA, if you're ever in K-Town, you could swing on by. I mean, you're gonna know where it is, because we're gonna have to advertise it. Yeah, you're gonna know where I work, So that'll be that. So if you guys want to show up and take a look, happy to do that. But give us like 2 months. 2 months. Depends how things go. If LA breaks out into a riot, we might have to, it might be 3 months, If we go to war with China, maybe we might have to wait, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. Yeah, everything has been lax. Everything is just like, I just feel like people just stopped giving a shit, Alright. Gang, humanity first. YIMBY. Alright, that's good enough. Yeah. We're just hanging out. It's a pretty chill day. No, I'm being, immobile. I froze, not the computer. I always find it weird when people beg for followers, you know? It's like I usually do. I usually don't pay attention to them. But... he is enjoying the fruit, and he is free! So, what are people saying? So I haven't been here. I haven't been here in a while, but how are the Trump people feeling about the coronavirus thing? You know, I need to get Hank in here. Did she really say this in the movie? That'd be amazing. I've never seen any of the Harry Potter movies, by the way. Apparently there's an Asian girl in it. I have no idea, man. I really want to eat ramen, but getting ramen takeout in a little styrofoam cup is it's not quite the same, man. You know, it's not quite the same. Yeah, man, Ronald Reagan ruined everything. He ruined everything, man. I can't believe so many people just like bought into this idea. It's so dumb. You got an ad from Trump's campaign for a survey? What are they asking you? Hey, do you like Trump? If yes, tell us why. Is it because of his hair? Awesome economic policy. I don't know. If not, why not? Why are you such a hippy dippy person like Marianne who can't seem to get anything straight, huh?
Hookah, hookah.
Alright, I'm starting to get tired. I don't have the stamina I used to. I thought, Bernie, according to that guy, you remember, you know, I thought the revolution was coming. I thought they were going to start burning the city down. Now, you remember that? You remember that time when they caught that guy saying that on camera? They're like, you know, if Marine doesn't win, you know, the city's a burn. And, you know, I said, I totally called him out. I said, like, he doesn't have a spine to do that, man. He was just talking shit. Just like trying to look good in front of the girls. That's what it is. It's probably that, you know. You're just like trying to impress the girls. Like, ooh, you're so hardcore socialists, you know, like. Well, anyway, you can just ignore them now. Oh wait, you know what's going on? Wait, I need to get I'll get another caffeine to. You know what's going on? You know what's going on? I know, he's not a Bernie is not a superhero, okay? He's just a stubborn old man who happened to be born into a good family that had connections to the government. You know, like most politicians are. He ain't any different, you know? He's just an old man, very stubborn, likes socialism, had some success, wrote a best-selling book, made a lot of money, good for him. And, but his brand is, you know, socialism. He's not a superhero, he's just a brand. It's fine. You use your brand to make money, and he did a good job of that. He made money. He's so capitalist, man. He's more capitalist than I am. I want the federal government to come in and like tell the NIMBYs to shut the fuck up, but no, Ryan, that's too extreme. I'm like, no. I mean, it works. It works in Asia. I'm like, why? Okay, but this is what's going on, okay? So these are the Bernie folks, okay? I think they're a little lower on the totem pole than the DSA, so they're kind of like they're kind of like the DSA, and you know there's a lot of overlap in the people. Yeah, just because they're both far left, but you know they're a little bit like a. So what they're doing right now is they are encouraging people. Where was that post? They're like kind of like the DSA, but not as smart. You know, I know that's hard to believe, but I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? You know, like none of this makes any sense. So they want Nuri to support the government using eminent domain to seize her own property and keep it permanently affordable and then cancel. It doesn't even make any fucking sense, okay? Yeah, well, that's just one example. But the other thing they were doing was, oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, so they're encouraging people, even if they can afford it, not to pay their rent. Even if they can afford it, okay? That's the catch. So the thing is, like, you know, even there's a moratorium on evictions right now, right, in the state of California. It definitely is one in LA. I'm not sure about all the other cities, but there is one in LA. But if you don't pay your rent, you're still legally, required to pay your rent, okay? You will get an extension, you know, depending how long this thing lasts, but, you know, you might not have to pay the rent for a couple months, but you're still obligated towards, you know, it's a delay, it's not a forgiveness. So them encouraging people to just not pay, they're gonna fuck over a lot of people. Some people are gonna get thrown on the streets because of it. And so the rent protection, you know, the tenant protections that the city has given is actually not that strong right now. So them telling people to just don't pay rent and don't worry, it'll work out. No, they're going to get fucked. If not now, a couple months from now, they're going to get fucked over. A lot of people are going to be on the streets if they listen. Good thing is that nobody listens to these people because they're really like, you know, you can give them a call too. if you want. I mean, this is all public information, so. But these people, man, they're such a bane on society, you know. It's like they think they're helping people, but no, they're fucking people over, man, in the worst way.
So much shit has been going on, and I don't even know where to start. I'm glad everybody.
So much shit has been going on. Ain't that the truth?
But I mean, what's the purpose of dragging a horse that's been dead since Super Tuesday? Your political career is over. You have no weight, no leverage, no influence, nothing. You might as well go ahead and drop out and retire to your 3 summer homes. And to all you crazy ass Bernie Brusters that voted for Jill Stein, that voted for Donald Trump, that said that Hillary Clinton's the lesser of 2 fucking evils, all of you guys have nothing left. You guys might as well go ahead and wrap that shit up. Jink Bigger just got dragged the other day for coming for AOC for this political article that was put out on her saying that she's, you know, a lesser progressive. It's just funny.
Wait, what? Oh yeah. Hey, you guys have any, before I go on, you guys have any scoop on that? I really haven't been paying attention much to the, oh god, the progressive infighting. Oh my god. It's like Shank is like, hey, you know, like, you know, unions are great, but can you do it elsewhere, not in my backyard? You know, like Shank, he's like a NIMBY when it comes to unions. the progressives are NIMBYs, you know? Let's just connect progressives. Progressives. NIMBYs. You know? A lot of people will be like, no, that's not true, but it's actually kind of true, you know? In action. Oh, this is a Kamala supporter. Yeah, so what's going on? Wait. Shank and AOC have been fighting too? What? Everybody's fighting everyone. I remember AOC was like, you know, she's trying to distance herself from Bernie because she knows that Bernie's a loser now. So, like, you know, she's ruthless, man. She's a ruthless son of a bitch, you know? She's not a son, but you know what I mean? You know, like AOC, she's like, oh, well, you're not useful to me anymore, Bernie. Well, I guess goodbye. I am the new face of progressives, you know? I'm gonna be a NIMBY, just in a different, more younger kind of way, you know? So good for her. She's moving up in the
mad at
world.
her for learning from Bernie Sanders' mistakes and actually reaching across the aisles and trying to work with Democrats. Everybody really got this false misconception in saying that if you don't support Medicare for all, then you don't care about people having access to healthcare. I think everybody believes that there should be a right to healthcare, but the problem is we just have different ways of going about it. We all have the same end goal, but you guys are just trying to jump there. We're trying to incrementally get there because we already know with history that incremental change is the only way to make real change. Reese, aka Black Woman Views, drugged the hell out of Breonna Gray, and I'm here for it, bitch. One thing that I have noticed is that this woman attacks Kamala Harris and many others because of her own insecurities. She really thought that she was on this unsinkable ship that was Bernie Sanders. Well, here's the reality.
Yeah, they are pretty good, I gotta say.
Being that you're the communications director, I'm putting you partial to blame for this because literally you guys was literally just making shit up as they went along. You guys are literally the Mary Poppins of politics. All these
Okay, I don't get the Mary Poppins thing, but it's okay.
He wanted to cut Social Security when Bernie Sanders also wanted to reevaluate Social Security. You guys tried cognitive decline. Y'all said he had dementia. And it's the last time I'm gonna, you know, address Bernie Sanders and the surrogates because it's wrong to speak ill of the dead. You know, it's hard for them to see that the dust is settling when they're 6 feet in the grave under the dirt.
Okay. Yeah, but dude, he should have dropped out after Super Tuesday. You know? Like, he wasted everyone's time just to feed his own ego, you know? You know, I could see up until Super Tuesday, Bernie had a chance. He definitely, you know, and you can't blame people for believing he could win because you know, like, I didn't know maybe he had a chance, man. Like, but after Super Tuesday, it was pretty clear, right? And it just got more and more pathetic as it went on, you know, like last week, you know, I saw a guy who still actually believed Bernie could win. I was like, no, that's not how it works, you know? Fuck. It's like, all Bernie has to do is win the rest of the states, and, you know, like, if we do this and that, and, you know, people will realize well, what a fraud Biden is, you know, he's a pedophile and a sex offender and blah, blah, blah. You know, all that shit was coming from them, you know? Oh yeah, that's exactly the wrong thing to do. His leadership sucks, man. If someone doesn't like you, you should go talk to them. Instead of being a coward. You know? Like, oh no, he might say something that we don't agree with. Jesus. Hey man, but let's look at someone who's actually cool, like David Kim. We're having a Marianne sharing contest. I wonder... Wait, do you live in David's district, QP? District Congress. Wait, what? Wait, how come Google is not working? No. What happened to Google? Did the coronavirus get to Google? Oh, you don't live? Okay, that's a shame. Oh man, this piece is 1 hour long. You should listen to the whole thing. I was really obsessed with this piece. Okay, well, Google is dead right now, so we can't. Yeah, so... Jimmy Gomez. What? Some router somewhere must be down because I can't access half the internet. This happens sometimes. There you go. See, even the internet is going, what happens if the internet goes down? Then we can't go anywhere, we're all dead. That's what they're doing, man. You know, first it starts with the government is gonna be like, oh, you can't go out anywhere, everyone, and then they're gonna take down the internet and now we're fucked. Okay, this is important though. David has a chance of winning, okay? Like, David could actually beat Jimmy. Come on. Okay. But he could win. Okay, so we're down, 2350, but we're going one-on-one now. This is a 1 versus 1. And if we can get the votes from these people. See, this is why, these are the far left people, I think. I forget which one, but so I talked to David Kim, I talked to David like last month, I think, and he's trying really hard to be nice to the Bernie people, okay? And so I'm like, okay, I'll tone it down just for you. I want you to win. No, actually it's not like that. It's more like, okay, I can be the asshole. Be like, did you know rent control is actually really bad for poor people? Here, let me explain it to you. Wait, don't run away, come back. And then David can be the guy and be like, hey, don't hurt their feelings, let me protect you from Ryan. And then then we win. Then we beat Jimmy. But the problem is, where's the budget? Where's the budget? Where's the budget? Yeah, man, internet. I mean, I'm seeing it right now, man. Look at what's wrong with the internet? Why can't I connect to these sites? Why was Google down? I need to be able to see this. What the hell? Bad cop, good cop. Yeah, see, I'm the bad cop now. I never thought I'd be in that position. Yeah, so David can be the good cop, okay, for this situation. Ooh, you're gonna planning on doing a rent strike? Ooh, you know, a lot of people are gonna become homeless because of you. And are you gonna take responsibility if like people listen to your ideas and they become homeless? You know, like they can No, it's not a problem with Google now. Like Google is working now. Yeah, Google's working now. Now it's a problem with these sites. And when a bunch of sites goes down together, but not all of them, that's usually a sign of that's usually okay. See, now Facebook's down. It was fine a few minutes ago. See? Oh my god. Well, the streaming seems to be working still. Okay. I'm sure Andrew's pretty happy about this. I mean, if the Pope is behind you, oh shit, man. Martin Luther King the Third, Pope, Barack Obama. Elon Musk. That guy from The Walking Dead. You know? If everything. Okay, I mean, look, man, like, the internet is the only thing I have in my life right now. If I can't get my internet, what the fuck am I gonna do, man? Yeah. Because I know all the information I need is right here. I've seen it before. You probably saw it too. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. I guess I should go on Slack. Kinda don't wanna. Nah. Oh yeah, this is too much. It's too long. This piece is way too long. Look, I have two of them. You know, if I just let this thing play out, we're gonna be here for a long time. So let's go to the next one. Okay, I mean, try Firefox. I wonder. Does that make a difference? Is it the internet, or do they just really don't like the Brave browser, you know? Sometimes I don't know. Alright. Yeah, no, it's the internet. Yeah, I didn't think it was related to the browser. It just won't connect, you know? You can't do anything if it just doesn't connect. So... But yeah, I've been noticing stuff like this, you know? It's small things, right? Sometimes, like, okay, sometimes the internet doesn't work properly, you know? Things that should be working just don't. Oh wait, that's everything. That's like pretty much the entire United States right now, isn't that? I can't even go get a fucking ramen. Oh, I'm starting to run out of toilet paper, so now I'm getting concerned. Oops, the system encountered a problem. Oh no. What problem? Okay, this is working a little bit. Campaign website, campaign Twitter, personal Facebook, okay. None of them are working. Facebook is half working. See, this is the future. Yeah, this is the future that we live in. Oh my god! No, I know. See, David is okay. This is what I wanted to talk about. Okay, David used to be, or still is. He's a member of the LA Tenants Union, that group I just talked shit about. He's also a member of the DSA. Facebook is working. Well, it was working for me too. A little bit. Really weird, huh? But you can see me streaming still, so that's still working. Obviously. But just like certain sites. This is a router problem. Normally it gets fixed within a few hours, but so anyway, he's trying to play nice between the far left people, and I'm 100% sure we can get all the Republican votes, you know? Cause look, it's Andrew Yang, man. It's Andrew Yang. Yeah, you know? So, the Republicans are gonna be like, yeah, I hate all of them, but I hate David the least, so I'll vote for him, you know? I hate all Democrats and all liberals, but David's not so bad. I'm not sure about this guy, but Francis, I think, is... if I could actually read it. Francis is actually... oh god, this is so sad. Oh, Twitter works. Sort of. Yeah, sometimes. Only sometimes, though. This is so sad. I'm trying to stream and I can't even use the internet. What is this world? But I think Francis is one of the, you know, they're like the far left candidate, right? So this is the challenge, you know, we gotta try to bridge the gap between here, and I don't want to do it, man. I hear him talking about like, oh yeah, so, you know, I was in a meeting and shit, and, you know, I was in the meeting and then someone from this group said this and that, and, you know, it was like, why, and but no, he's doing it, man. He's trying to, he's finding that common ground. Good for him. I don't want to do that, but he can. So, huh. I like that there's a interview here. And we gotta see what Jimmy is doing, but I can't see it. Come on. See, he's trying to unite us all. You know, there's the rose, there's the hat, there's the Tosi, you know, the Tosi flower. I think this is a Marianne reference. This is the world. Love, something, LGBTQ, I think David is gay, I think. He has a boyfriend. He has a black boyfriend, in fact. I forget his name, but I didn't talk to him. So I think he can do it. You know, he's a nice enough guy. And he's done a pretty good job with the campaign so far, considering... I wish I could show this, but... last I checked... We used to be part... Oh, wait, I think we talked about this. Yeah, you got redistricted or something. Something like that, yeah. So anyway, if I could open this link, the link would tell you that Jimmy has about $1 million on hand. We have I don't know. Yeah, I gotta check. I wish I could check, but I can't check. I can't check because the internet's not working. Oh wait, oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we are poor as fuck. Look. That's a shame. Oh man, I really want him to win. Okay, but this is the thing, okay? We're about $1 million behind. I think he raised maybe a few 10,000s, I don't know, maybe 20,000, 30,000. Dude, we're up against the machine, okay? It's a David and Goliath type of stuff, right? Like $1 million. $1 million. So it doesn't mean that we can't still win, but you just have to, you know, we have to be creative about how we beat this guy. So that's why I wanted to look. Has he tried to attack? Oh no, no, they have. They're going at it now. I wish I could show it. Let me see. Okay, Facebook's not working anymore. Okay. Is Twitter working? Okay, Twitter's working a little bit. Will Yang endorse him? Probably not. But he might. If he might. I don't know. If he does, it'll be weird because... I don't know, he might. Hannah... Okay, I don't know, that's her name, but her Twitter and Hannah was probably something else. Let me see, it might actually be in here. No, like, David and Jimmy have been talking shit. There you go, there's Hannah. She's his campaign finance manager, so... Yeah, so he's doing a lot of live streams. And I think he's being very proactive about it. So, but I saw... Oh man, they post so much. Like, I probably lost it. Yeah, so Andrew knows that he is running, and he probably knows that David has a chance. So an endorsement from him would be huge. But I think right now, honestly, nobody's really paying attention to this rate. To the race right now, so right now is probably not the time to endorse. That's one reason. So I think it'll be better if he did it, in October. You hate your congressman? Well, welcome to the club, or Oh man, I don't like any of the city council people. Oh my god. Some of like Mike Bonin is like tolerable, he's not bad, but yeah. Anyway, they're talking shit about each other now. It's like David Kim is like, oh my god, Jimmy is such a corporate shill. It's like taking money from corporate PACs, and wow, look at all the problems of the city. I gotta look at. But I haven't seen any attack ads against him yet. But I haven't been paying that close attention, so that's why I want that's why I want the internet to work, okay? Like, damn. Okay, well, I gotta head out anyway, so let's help Rip Bridget have a cushy retirement. He is clearly not good at it. Yeah, Rip Jimmy. Okay, let's see. Has he been talking shit about David Kim? Let's see. David Kim. I'm just gonna scroll down a bunch. So let's see if he has been saying anything recently, last month or so. So, like, the thing with, why Yang may or may not endorse David is because if Yang, like Yang, okay, look at it from his point of view, okay? So he looks at, okay, David is running against Jimmy, and he's not that well known, but he is a congressman, right? So he does have that clout. He has enough clout that he raised $1 million, right? So he's not a nobody, but then again, he's not that famous either. But then he's like, okay, if I endorse David, some people are gonna like that, some people are gonna hate that, right? And then you gotta make trade-offs. It's like, is it worth it? I don't know. Like, okay, I'm like, and it's risky because David doesn't have a track record, right? Because he's a new candidate, right? So it's a little hard for him or his team to predict how David is going to do, right? So I don't know. I think David's done a great job, so far. But is it enough? So I don't know. I think but there, he could endorse him, and if he identifies as Yang Yang, that would be reasonable, right? I don't think anybody's gonna blame him for that. But who knows, man? With all this Corona shit going on. Anyway, either way, I think it'd be smarter to save that endorsement for like September or October, I think that makes more sense. So, let's just wait it out. Okay, well, I have no choice but to look up. So he hasn't talked about David at all. Interesting. His issue is name recognition, yeah, and then his issue is kind of like going against the incumbent, right? So it's not just about Jimmy, right? It's like if Yang goes against Gomez, then that signals to the these people here that it signals to everyone that, you know, I'm pretty sure Yang doesn't want to be seen as like being an insurgent candidate, right? So he has to be careful, right, about who he endorses. Otherwise, people are going to jump all over him for that shit. So he has to be careful, right? So not that it couldn't happen, but I think they're just kind of taking their time with this, you know? Just kind of get a sense of what David's doing, and yeah. This is so annoying. So annoying. But look, again, okay, well, don't look. So we're behind 20 points, right? About. But all those other candidates that lost, you know, so now it's a one-on-one versus David and Jimmy. And I'm pretty sure it's kind of obvious right now that people are not happy with the status quo, you know? So this might be actually a year where being the incumbent is actually a bad thing. Assuming this keeps on going on, you know? But if you look at the stock market, I'm like, ooh, the stock market is doing so well. Oh man, oh god, look how awesome the stock market is doing, you know? Like, wow, okay, I can't even look up the top. I might have to use Bing. See, even Bing doesn't work. Everything is fucked, okay? Everything, we're all doomed. Like, but look at the stock market, even though I literally can't even look it up. Wow. Stock market is good. Therefore, I am good. Shit's just hella too real right now. I don't know. I feel the opposite. I feel like everything's surreal. I can't even send a message to my brother. Oh fuck. You know, we're supposed to do our call on Google Hangouts. And I can't even send the message. Message not delivered. He can win people. People are going to be bitter about the economy. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Biden? You're talking about Jimmy? I don't know. Either way, Barb's for Bernie. Oh man. I remember her. Okay, I think I can unfollow her permanently, because I kind of doubt she's going to say anything interesting. Maybe 10 years from now, but, you know, she's... I had to text. I gotta text my family because I'm like, my internet's not working. So you could say the same thing about Trump, right? Trump. Trump knows that if the economy doesn't recover by the time it hits November, he is fucked. He's gonna be so fucked. Because if there's one thing that conservatives care about is the economy. You know, they don't care about all the social shit, and they don't care about like equality and diversity. You know, that's nice, but like, you know, what about putting food on the table? You know, that's the only thing they care about. So if he doesn't deliver on that, they're gonna abandon him. So he's gonna do everything he can to make sure the economy goes back on track, but I don't know. I can't see that happening. We fucked it up so bad. It's gonna take at least like, I don't know. People are predicting it's gonna take 12 to 18 months to just recover from this, you know. And even that's just a wild guess. So it's not just about the virus, okay? It's just like all the problems that we've all been talking about: housing and healthcare, taxes, and so it's just like everything is just like it's all bundled up and just like accumulated into this big ball of what the fuck, you know? And that's what we're living in right now. We always knew they were always there, but now we're like feeling it, you know? So it's not fun. It's not fun at all. At all. No. Can't even get on Bing, man. What is the world coming to? Can't even get attachments. See, this is the... Is Twitch working? Twitch should be working, right? No. Wait, Twitch isn't working? How am I streaming right now? Or am I streaming? Am I tricking myself? Well, it says I'm streaming. Am I like, are you guys even seeing this? Am I talking to myself? And I can't even check. No, but I've been having these problems recently, like, no kidding, like sometimes I can't even connect to the internet at all, so I have to restart my computer. I've been having to do that the last couple of days, so I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Okay, nothing's working. Nothing. Okay, YouTube's working sometimes. Oh yeah, man. You know, dude, like Goldman Sachs. I can't even look up articles. I can't even look. Okay, so anyway, Goldman Sachs released. You probably saw this. You saw they released a report, and they're predicting 15% unemployment. Then you're going to be like 15% unemployment, And oh, but look at the Dow Jones, look at the S&P, it's doing so well. And you have the record high unemployment with record high stock numbers, and then people are just gonna look at it and wow, and you know, now it's just very, very clear that it's just full of shit, you know? Like, so at least there's that, you know? I think people finally are going to realize, oh, those numbers don't mean nothing. Okay, I'm... Okay, let's see if Hangouts work. It's not working at all. I might have to do it on my phone. It should have bail out small businesses and the people. Yeah, in a rational world, that is what would happen. Wait, what? Alright, I might have to close the stream. I mean, I can't do nothing anyway. Hey. Can we do the call now?
Can I hear you? Oh, now I can.
Can we do the call now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shut down. Okay. Thanks for coming by. See you guys later.